what I see in January 6th, what I see when it comes to immigration, what I see when it comes to Russia, Ukraine, all of these things wind up becoming fodder for division. You have to have a take. And it winds up having to be the opposite take that the other side has. And I really think that it's symptomatic of our decline.
I totally agree.
January 6th was either no big deal, the BLM stuff was worse, or it was an insurrection, and everybody there is treason. We don't like what the president does, treason. Or he did nothing. Everything is like that. Look, it wasn't right to call it an insurrection because an insurrection is a real thing, and I know people get mad at me about this, but this is what I saw there. Insurrection is a crime, okay? There's an Insurrection Act, you have a statute, you have the whole thing. There has never been an insurrection that was largely unarmed, okay? And I know people are going to say they had fire extinguishers and sticks. If your intention is to take over the United States government, you're going to come heavy, you're going to come hard, you're going to be armed. This was a riot, and that's bad enough. January 6th was bad enough. It was a riot. You know what I'm saying?
They shot Ashley Babbitt. She was 5'2" and unarmed, and then no one apologized for it.
Tucker, they shot Ashley Babbitt. What was she doing at the time?
She was pushed against a door going into the Senate chamber, but she was killed without warning, and no one ever said, maybe we shouldn't. Okay, I'll just start here. From my perspective, don't shoot girls. That's like my rule.
Ashley Babbitt, for good reason, bad reason, no reason, was where she was. She put that officer in fear of his life with like 10 other people. And that's how she got shot.
We don't know that she put him in fear of his life because there was never an investigation into it. So Michael Byrd, the man who shot her to death, had already been sanctioned for leaving his loaded Glock in the men's room of the Capitol. You can't leave a striker-fired handgun with a bullet in the chamber, and you leave that in the men's room as a cop. You should be fired immediately. That's negligent and a mortal threat to anyone else who uses the men's room. There was no investigation.
I know, but hold on. First of all, the investigation is what we all saw on video. And what he said.
Do cops get to shoot people without a warning? I don't think they do, actually.
Cops don't get to shoot you without a warning in a situation where they are exercising a use of force in apprehending you. In a situation where there is a mob descending upon this guy, he's trying to hold the glass doors because he wants lawmakers to not get hanged or whatever, and they're breaking through. He then made a judgment that his life was going to be threatened.
What I'm saying, it was a criminal.
And him leaving a weapon somewhere is a bad move, but it doesn't have any relevance in terms of what he did.
Well, of course it does, because it speaks to his judgment. And here's the point I would make, is that Ashley Babbitt was not a mob. She was an individual.
Part of.
Right, but he didn't shoot a mob. He shot an unarmed woman who was under 5'5", who did not pose a mortal threat to him. And if she did, tell me how. And he killed her. And her death is like totally fine because we don't like her politics. If they think it's okay to kill Ashley Babbitt when she posed no mortal threat to anybody, not even conceivably, then they'll be happy when I die. That's how I feel about it.
God forbid. And you're probably not wrong, because the fact that there's even a they in your analysis of it shows that we're in the wrong place.